welcome to my channel. Let's go ahead and get right into it. This is a message for the collective. What messages do you have for the collective? What messages do we have here? Woo. Unplug. Okay. So this is somebody, I feel overwhelmingly for a lot of you guys, your person or whoever you're dealing with, they may have been very quiet or you may have not been hearing from them. This is a time where I feel like they're receiving a lot of signs to go within, to understand certain situations, certain circumstances. You yourself may be getting a lot of downloads and almost feeling a sense of chaotic energy. Because even for me, and put it in the comment section, there's been a sense of heaviness in the air. Heaviness with certain endings that are coming. And with every ending, there's this brand new beginning, which I think is absolutely beautiful. And I get that for a lot of you guys, now is a time for you really to kind of unplug from your day to day and really take some time for yourself. Take some time to reconnect with nature. Take some time to go outside. If you're close to water, go to water. Ground your energy. Set your intentions for this new year. There's also something here with technology. Of course, we are in a retrograde, a Mercury retrograde, and things can get a little bit hairy, right? Things can get a little bit sticky here. But the main thing that I feel God wants you to understand, or God wants you to know, is that it's okay to detach. It's okay for you to take time to yourself. It does not make you selfish. With this energy of you unplugging, you're unplugging from people, places, and things that are no longer serving you. Have you ever been in a place mentally, emotionally, or physically where it was just very chaotic, where there was a lot going on, and you felt like, I just need a break, I just need to breathe? The best thing you can do is shut off all of your electronics. Sit and meditate, sit and pray. By doing these things, what it's doing is it's realigning you towards your life purpose. See, electronics, all of this, it's beautiful because we can stay connected with loved ones, but at the same point in time, electronics, social media, all of this is allowing us to fall short of what's really important. It's not, the person on Instagram that's traveling the world pretending to be happy. It's not, such and such showing all the beautiful things they have. It's about how you feel with yourself. It's about your connections that you make with people. It's a completely different type of energy here. This is an energy where you're being asked to unplug. You're being asked to kind of walk away from certain daily obligations, rest, relaxation, solitude. For some of you guys, you're being warned right now not to go out on New Year's Eve. Because there is a fox behind you. It's a fox in the hen house. There's somebody that may be watching you right now. Somebody that's watching and stalking your social media. Somebody who you have your back towards. You may not even know this person, but this person is very focused and fixated on you. But what this fox doesn't understand is, one, you're encapsulated inside of this white light, right? Your aura right now is pure, it's clean, and it's transforming. Take a look at this beautiful blue butterfly. Your ancestors are with you, your guides are with you, someone who's passed on, multiple people are here to say you are protected. But they're telling you right now that you need to seclude yourself. They're telling you right now that you need a sense of solitude. You need to disconnect. There's somebody here inside of your inner circle, or somebody that you know who knows that person, that's watching you, that's fixated on you. But the one beautiful thing I can say is you're just unbothered. She's sitting in complete peace. She's sitting on the sand. She's disconnected from what's no longer serving her. And she's in this place where she has a level of serenity, where she's remembering, he or she is remembering who you truly are. This is a sense of contemplation. This is going within. This is rebalancing yourself, taking a break, healing this inner child, disconnecting from things that hurt you. This is having some time alone in order for you to reflect, in order for you to rest. Because there's a lot of knowledge that's coming in here that I feel like is unexpected. I always feel like for us, we're equivalent to, I always make it make sense in the sense of like computers. But I feel like there's a major upgrade that's coming, an upgrade to your power, an upgrade to your frequency. And anytime with these types of upgrades, with these major changes, what has to happen is you have to slow down. You have to boot down in order, like think about it. When you do an upgrade on your computer, you always have to restart your computer. That's what they're coming forward and they're telling you. Now is your restart. Now is the moment where you're tired because you've already gone through this massive upgrade. You've already gone through this massive download where there's a lot changing for you. And I know that this isn't love related, but still this is a message I feel like we need to hear as a collective. This is an energy where the moment you seclude yourself, the moment you take a minute to slow down, to sleep, to take baths, to introduce yourself with nature, you boot it down. The moment you come back up, January 1st, it's a new you. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. And the reason for that is, why would I wait till one time during the year to set forth goals for myself? But what this new year is bringing is it's bringing a new level of spirituality. It's bringing a new level of understanding, a new you. You've outgrown your old self. You're leaving your prior shell. You're leaving this area that no longer suits you anymore. And what you're realizing is your energy is so beautiful, it's so powerful that it cannot be contained within something so small. It's like a crab or a snail, right? When they've outgrown their little living space, they have to expand. It's like koi fish, right? Koi fish can grow depending on whatever their environment is. Your environment that you've been in for a period of time, it's not suitable to the growth that's coming. That's why they're telling you to unplug. That's why they're telling you to go outside. Wow, Gaia, to become one. You are the divine. You are creation. Right now, there's so much abundance around you, it's crazy. But the one thing that I want to keep noting is, do you see the white light, the white aura that's protecting both of these individuals? You are protection. You are creativity. You have this fire. There's this fire that's burning inside of you that I feel like you've not necessarily tapped into yet because you've been confined to people, places, things, whether you're stuck in a job you don't like, whether you're stuck in a relationship that no longer suits you, that you've outgrown, whether this is just a different ideology that you're having, that you're stepping into, whatever it may be, what's happening here is you're being asked to tap into this fire. You're being asked to tap into this emotions, to take action, to allow your thoughts, right? This is all of the elements: earth, fire, wind, water. I feel like Captain Planet. This is taking the sun and the moon. It's merging it together as one. This is an energy where you're being asked to go on this adventure. For some of you, it's time for you to travel. It's time for you to go on water, to go with the wind. There's a lot of prosperity that's coming here and a lot of wealth the moment that you say, I deserve more. There's some type of very grounded energy around you where your guides and your ancestors and God are here and they're saying, you are protected. You are prosperous. You are stable. You are secure, but you have to trust the process. There's a lot of energy, charged energy that's coming on around you guys. Whatever you're focused on right now, whether it's finances, whether it's love, right? There's union coming. There's displays of affection that are coming in. You have this it factor where everyone is turning and they're looking at you. There's this very alluring nature about you, where certain connections, you're being asked to go in a different direction here. You're being asked to step outside. Reconnect with your truth. Make new connections. Keep it going. You're controlling the flow of information, the flow of solutions. There's a lot of working parts here, but the one thing that I can tell you is that the timing is now. You're being redirected right now to your true life purpose. And treasure. Because the most beautiful thing about this energy is that there is a gift. I always say this, when we go through the most traumatic times or the most traumatic periods in our life, we never understand why it's happening the way that it's happening, or we even ask God, why? Why are you putting me through this? Why am I hurting? But God never gives us more than what we can handle. And I always believe that there is a method behind this madness. There is a method here as to why you're being asked to remove yourself from places, people, and things. There's a reason here why your metamorphosis is transforming. This is a process. This is leaving behind the old. This is shedding your skin. This is going within. This is you in this cocoon in order for you to emerge as this beautiful butterfly and understand that all of the hard work, all of the stress, all of the chaos that's been caused around you, you're being rewarded here. You're being gifted for your discipline. You're being gifted for working smarter, for staying focused, for creating the structure that's needed in order to teach you the way of the land. You're conquering certain fears. You're overcoming being controlled by a certain system, by a certain media telling you how to think, how to act, how to be, how you were raised. You're overcoming those certain types of predictive programming that keeps us stuck. You're learning this skill, how to master energy, how to go with the flow, how to manifest. Manifesting is an algorithm. And when you're in flow, you have this presence that's very commanding. And because you've mastered this, because you've taken the time, because you've done the right thing from now until I feel like mid-January, there's some type of prize. There's something here that's coming for you that is a treasure. It's a beautiful gift where you are going to be self-aware. You're going to see clearly here why you had to detach from certain people. Why you no longer could be this insecure person, that you had to make certain self-improvements and stop comparing yourself to other people and appreciate you. Have a sense of self-love. Appreciate what you've gone through. Because the reality is the treasure is you. This is a starfish. And you also have a beautiful seashell. There's a new calling here, where everything in your life is going to begin to work as one. 2022 was a tough year for a lot of people. But 2022 was meant to break down certain barriers. 2022 was meant to shatter things that made us feel comfortable in order for us to grow. You can't grow in comfort. There was certain boundaries that you were required to set up here. in order for your own self-worth. For a lot of you, you may have recently gone through a dark night of a soul where nothing in your life made sense. For the first time, you may have been crying and you didn't know why. But the one thing that you had to do is you had to draw a circle around you and you had to say, you know what? I am protected. This is what I want and this is what I'm going to deal with. This is what I'm going to compromise and this is what I'm not. I also get for some of you guys, there's somebody here that has been doing some type of spell work. This very dark magician. This somebody that felt like they could manipulate your energy. Somebody that felt like they could cause problems in your life. Somebody that felt like they could complicate things in order for them to gain something. But it became out of control. See, here's the problem with your elevation. The higher you elevate, not everyone is going to be on your frequency. So friends, family, lovers, those people are going to end up falling off if they are not matching your vibration. And this vibration is high. You're in this Gaia energy. You're in this energy where you are abundance. You are one with God, with the universe. There's transformation. You're being protected from the fox in the hen house. But that required you to detach from some. There's somebody here in your life, whether you know them personally or not, that is very evil. They're very toxic. They like to manipulate people, places, and things. This can even be if, you know, your review at work, something didn't work out at work. There's something here that's telling you that you are protected, but you're setting certain boundaries for yourself. You're setting certain stipulations. For instance, if you're somebody that's unhappy with inside of your job, you're saying, okay, I'm giving it 3 months. After 3 months, I'm quitting. I'm going to do something that makes me happy. And I always say to people, the key to being happy and successful is to figure out what you love to do. What do you love to do? Put it in the comment section. If you love to make candles, if you love to make jewelry, if you love children, figure out what you love to do and then figure out how to monetize it, how to capitalize on it. Because when you love what you do, it's easy to be happy, it's easy to be positive, and it's easy to bring a sense of abundance. There's also somebody here, there is a major relationship also that's coming in 2023. Huge. You and this person have desired one another for a very long time. I see union. I see marriage. Some of you may even elope. There's gathering where this person, you and this person are recognizing one another. There's some type of ceremony. There's this intense energy between the two of this. Two people that are one, that desire one another, that are passionate, that have chemistry like they've never felt before. No one has ever, you're going to experience this sense of love that's coming in. And that's why you've been waiting patiently. That's why you're saying, I know who my person is. I trust that this person loves me. I know that by me healing, by me doing the inner work, by me finding out that I am the treasure, that I am the one that can change things, I am the alchemist. You've transmutated this energy, and now this true desire is here. Because your fire has ignited it. This is two people becoming one. This is a level of intimacy that's only experienced once in a lifetime. And the reality is perseverance. The reality is this has been a long time coming for you. You've had to work hard. There's nobody here that's held your hand throughout this process, throughout this journey. You've had to do it by yourself. No matter what adversions have come, things that would have set you back, you've always pushed on. You've always done the right thing. You've always fought for what's right. You've always seen the bigger picture. You've always had this energy of no matter what someone is doing, no matter what boundaries somebody is creating, I have the ability to walk out of these boundaries. I have the ability to break out of certain cycles, karmic cycles, toxic situations, because I know that I'm going to survive as long as I go with the wind, as long as I follow my life purpose. You deserve this. This treasure, this desire, this abundance that's coming, you deserve it. This is a gift. Mermaid. This is something where you've always felt that there was something more coming in here. No one else believed but you. And you're going to have confirmation here that with this treasure, with this gift, something is being given to you exactly the way that you wanted it to. Something here is going to pan out for you in a way that's past your wildest imagination. Imagine you thinking you're getting a seashell, but in reality, you're having a mermaid hand you a crown. The sea is calm. There's a sense of peace here, a sense of loyalty, a sense of happiness. These lustful desires, that's leaving. This is about real, true interconnection between you and the world. You and the universe. This is about cleansing your space. This is about you accepting the fact that you have a gift. For some of you guys, with this major upgrade that's coming, you may have a spiritual gift that's given, whether that's you having certain downloads, whether that's clairvoyance, whether that's psychic abilities, whether that's being able to talk to people that's passed on. There's something here that you are being gifted from the universe. And it's unexpected because you don't expect it to happen. You're doing the right thing because it's the right thing. This is a beautiful energy. Because you're thankful. Because you're grateful. You're giving respect to those that have come before you. You're respecting the land. You see all these feathers around you? These are all your ancestors. You're breaking generational curses. You're thankful for everything that you have. Nothing is expected because you've had to work your ass off for every single thing that you've ever had. No one has given you a handout. And by no one giving you a handout, you've not allowed this energy to control you. This is an energy where your heart is full. Where you feel emotionally connected, where your psychic abilities, this empathic, intuitive, heart-centered type of energy, you're thankful. You're thankful you never gave up. You're thankful that when everyone thought that you were crazy, that you were the black sheep of the family, that you were the weirdo, that believed in metaphysical properties and apothecaries and different things like that, you're going to be thankful now that you never gave up on your vision, that you never gave up just because others thought it was weird, but you stay true to you. Now other people are seeing you for who you really are. This veil, there's a veil that's dropping. There is a major ending here. This is something that's being removed in order for things to change. That heartache, that stress, the toxicity, the pressure, all of that is dissipating. It's over. It ends today. It ends this year. You're not going to go into 2023 feeling alone. Because you're never alone. Look at all of these feathers around. You have a higher perspective, right? You're being guided. This is rainbow love. This is love that exceeds everything. Your aura right now is changing. Your aura is changing colors. It's multifaceted right now. It's very powerful. It's very unpredictable. And guess what? Those people that have done things to you, those people that have tried to hurt you, those people that have talked bad about you because they're jealous, because they're insecure, who are very determined to hurt you, to provoke you, they should watch out. Because what this card is saying is what comes around goes around. And because you were nothing but grateful, because you were nothing but thankful, because you removed yourself from the toxicity, you removed yourself from certain pleasures, because you turned your back on the fox and you could see behind you. You didn't attack that fox. You remained centered. Because of that, your energy that you've given to this person, people, places, things, it's all coming full circle here. And what you give out is what you're getting in return, is what you're receiving. What this person has given out, they are receiving back. Old habits die hard. This is breaking of family patterns. You're no longer staying stuck in the past. This is a huge phoenix rising. This is a major transformation from an eternal soul level. You have a sense of renewal. There's a resurrection here and a rebirth. You're destroying who you were in the past. People are going to be looking at you differently because you're rising from the ashes and you're emerging as this brand new person that they don't know. There's this sense of ascension here that's like nothing that people have seen before. Knowledge. From a very young age as a child, you knew you were different. You weren't like everybody else. Things that other kids did, you weren't really even interested in. You were curious about other aspects. And I feel like there's people that tried to dim your light, but it didn't work. The one thing that keeps coming forward so strongly with inside of this reading is the fact that you have a lot of people behind you. Think about it. You light lanterns, you release lanterns usually when somebody passes away or in order to light the path. This path is being illuminated for you. You're being enlightened right now. They're trying to show you what gifts you have coming. You're being awakened right now. Pay attention because there's something very beautiful here that's coming. There's an adventure that awaits you. You're receiving knowledge. There's a lot of positivity that is coming. But I think that what you had to do is you had to take a look in the mirror and not see a distorted view of the situation. You had to take a look in the mirror and see what it really was, that you weren't dreaming, that you are powerful, that you are beautiful, that you have a lot to offer, that you are the sun, star, and the moon. He is I and we are him. We are all one. And collectively, that's why they talk about this butterfly effect. That's why for me, I'm always very careful with how I communicate, with what I say to people, because maybe somebody's having a bad day and they take it out on me. And then I am now in a bad mood because of what that person did and I take it out on somebody else. Do you see how it's a chain reaction? It's an effect. You're being very conscious right now of the way that you move with nature, with your words, with your thoughts. There's a reason why they did a study to show that how you talk, it manifests. Your actions, your words, they turn into actions. There was a study done where there was two plants. Each were watered the same, each had the exact same lighting. One somebody talked positive to and the other one was talked negative to. Guess what plant grew? Your thoughts and your subconscious right now need to be controlled. The moment that there's any type of negativity that's coming in here, you have to kick it out. I'm not doing this today. It's like the captain of a boat, right? Your subconscious, that is the workers. So the moment you have a negative thought, your subconscious, the workers are like, we're going overboard. But that's why it's your responsibility to take a look at yourself and say, no, we're fine. We can weather any storm. Perseverance. No matter what happens, we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this together. So calm down, sit down, and do the work. And what happens when you do that? This level of chaos, this level of confusion, that ends. It calms the inner nerves. And it allows what's working inside of you to work in the manner that it needs to. But it's up to you because you are the captain of your own ship. You determine your destiny. This person doesn't. You do. You are the treasure. You've worked hard for this. You should be celebrating you. But I am going to say this. On New Year's Eve, be very careful who you're around. Very, very careful of where you go. Be careful of your surroundings. Now may be a time for you to detach. Now may be a time for you to stay inside or go outside, but do something alone. If you can, if you're by water, I would go to water. And today, the one thing that I ask you to do is take a look at yourself. No matter when you're watching this reading is meant for you if you're seeing it during this time frame. Take a look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself why you love you. Tell yourself that you forgive you for past things that didn't work. Tell yourself how strong you are because you deserve it. And that you do deserve love. You do deserve abundance. You do deserve to be desired. You do deserve to have this knowledge and be thankful and give your thanks. I give thanks multiple times a day to my spirit guides, to God. Thank you for everything that you've bestowed upon me. I truly appreciate everything that you've done for me, everything that you've pushed me forward to do during times where I wasn't ready to. You gave me the strength. Because the one thing that keeps coming up is that the time is now. Adjustments are being made in order to reshift your life purpose, in order to align you with your true soul purpose that you're meant to go down. I know that this wasn't a love reading, but I was definitely inclined to use this deck, to pull from this deck, because I think that sometimes we need a little bit of spirituality outside of love. And this is really about self-love. So with this being said, this is your reading. I love you so much. Peace.